Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have 9 beautiful, very classy, neutral Christmas DIYs, ornaments, decor, all of that to share with you. I apologize for the noise in the background. We have some guys working outside. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know. Also, I hope you will consider subscribing. If you are new here, I would love to have you. And don't forget to click the little bell so you will be notified whenever I upload something new. With all of that being said, let's get started.
For the first one, I took one of these teardrop ornaments and filled it with faux snow, and then I just glued a piece of blocked greenery up at the top and also created and shaped just a simple little bow out of this ribbon I got in Michael's. Of course, Dollar Tree has plenty of ribbon choices you can use as well. I just folded my ribbon over and over to create the loops, and I took some twine to pinch the center in just to kind of make it look like a bow, and I tied that up tightly. I glued it on next to the greenery, and there it is. I feel like you could even give these ornaments as little Christmas presents as well. Next, I thought we could do a wreath now to coordinate with this theme. I'm taking a bamboo wreath from Dollar Tree and also one of their gold star tree toppers, and I used a generous amount of hot glue here in order to get the star to stay and stand up in the center of the wreath. And you're going to want to give it some time to really dry on there, just so that the weight doesn't start to kind of pull it down and make it fall off. And then I just cut this greenery into individual pieces that I could have on the bottom center of the wreath. I also wanted to show you guys this greenery. It's kind of a frosty eucalyptus, and this is $5.99 from Hobby Lobby. However, all of their stuff you can usually get 40 or 50% off, and I don't remember if this was in the floral section or the Christmas section, but either way, these are currently 50% off, and I think you get a better deal to get this, paying just $3 for this whole bunch, as opposed to even like what Dollar Tree carries for $1, or for example, if you wanted something similar, Walmart has this, which is 98 cents. I think you just have a lot more stems, and I honestly think that they look even more realistic, so I'm gonna go ahead and use those. I'm positioning them to be coming up to the left side here. Definitely try to lay them out and get an idea how you want to do it before you start gluing them down. Then I'm taking some more of my ribbon, and I just created 5 loops, and I left the end piece hanging long on here. I held the ribbon at the base of that bunch, and I just tried to shape a bow by twisting all 5 loops to kind of be coming out of the center, like pulling each loop toward me and out to the side. Hopefully that makes sense and you can see what I'm doing here. And then I used a little pipe cleaner twist tie to tightly wrap around the base of my bow, and now it's really easy to just glue that right onto my wreath as well. Or honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, you could probably use your twist tie and just tie it onto your wreath. I actually glued mine, but whichever way would work. Again, I'm just being pretty generous with the hot glue if you are going to be gluing it on, in order to keep everything in place. I did go ahead and cut another strip of ribbon to glue in underneath the bow so that I would have 2 pieces coming down. I was wondering now, do you think it looks best on the door, in the window, or on the wall here? Let me know what you think. Next, I'm using this green elf ornament decor. I started by removing the belt, buttons, all of that, took everything off this, and I took some chalk paint and covered the entire thing besides the little metal ornament hook at the top. This chalk paint is my favorite brand, and I found that they actually have a sampler pack on Amazon, which gives you smaller bottles of a bunch of different ones to try. This is like an off-white color called sheepskin, but I also love the Adirondack white one as well. I'll link the sampler pack of chalk paints below. All the colors in it are pretty neutral and could probably work with most styles of decor. I actually painted the entire thing, front and back, everything besides the metal decoration at the top. And once it was dry, I took a pen and I wrote Merry Christmas on here. I do love using this black Sharpie paint pen. It works so well. I use it all the time, and I will link it below for you if you want to check it out. And then I was deciding what to add on here, maybe some greenery or glitter branches or berries. I ended up just adding a couple pieces of greenery and silver branches with some hot glue along with a little snowflake accent. Do you guys think that the white or the silver looks better? I was having a hard time deciding. I used the sheepskin chalk paint and I didn't like the difference in the shades of white with like a cream color and a bright white. So I just went with the silver snowflake to match the silver glitter branch. But honestly, I think that it would be really pretty if you used the white paint and white snowflake and then with the silver glitter branch. I don't know. Let me know what you think. That was just my thought. But anyway, that's why I went with the one that I chose. And I almost forgot to mention that I came back with a little bit of hot glue around the outside edges of this ornament decoration, and I just added a little bit of rhinestone ribbon. Next, this is like the easiest decor ever, but I have to share it with you. I'm just taking a clear plastic ornament, adding a little sprig of greenery inside. Very simple, minimalist, natural, even maybe like a Scandinavian type style to it. For the next one, I'm taking another teardrop ornament and filling it about halfway with Epsom salts to look like snow or ice crystals in here. And then I was trying different things. I tried sticking a poinsettia inside, but I decided to go even more neutral with the color, and I ultimately decided on just a little piece of flocked greenery inside instead. And then I took a winter Dollar Tree ribbon. I think this one had little snowflakes. They had some that have little messages or whatever on there that are kind of silver and white. And I just wrapped that tightly around the top and made like a double looped bow on here. I also added a couple tiny bells in the center. Totally optional, but these come in you get a whole bag full for $1 at Dollar Tree. I just thought it would be a cute finishing touch. The next one did not work out like I had hoped at all, but I still think it turned out really pretty with what I did end up doing. So let me know what you think, or if you have advice on this one. So I took one of the Dollar Tree snow globes and I started by snapping this clear plastic snowflake off of a little light up decoration from Dollar Tree. And I hot glued that down into the bottom of the plastic bowl. And they do recommend letting the hot glue dry 24 hours before adding water. So the next day I came back and added some of the little glitter snow from Dollar Tree. I probably did too much in here, so I ended up having to take a little bit out and add your water in. Make sure to leave some space at the top though in order to push the plastic seal down in. Now, the instructions that came with this sounded like they were recommending using hot glue on the inside of the seal and then pushing it in. However, I tried that and the glue was just drying faster than I could press the seal in, or water was getting up onto it, or the glue was drying faster than I could even twist the cap on. So none of that was working for me. So I am just still kind of confused on that part for what to do. So what I did was just press the seal in, and then I tried to add a little bit of hot glue, just a little bit, around the seam or the seal and the cap there. And I set this in a jumbo coffee mug to kind of hold it in place while I was working on this. This way it wasn't moving around or tipping and spilling any of the water. And you really want that glue to stay dry while it's drying. So put it in something so you can kind of keep it in position there. What I really wanted to be able to do was to hang this ornament upside down in my Christmas tree. But as I was gluing some ribbon around the edges, the ribbon seemed like it was getting a little bit damp in one spot, so I just thought that the water might be leaking a little bit, and I was really worried if I tried like hanging this in the tree, with like an upside down like ball of glitter, a ball of winter, whatever it is, and put like some ribbon or greenery on the top. Probably would be really pretty, but nobody wants water leaking on their floor. So I ended up gluing the ball part onto a glass candle holder and then covering the top using some flocked greenery and pine cones off one of the Dollar Tree Christmas floral picks in order to just decorate the top. So let me know what you think, and if you think I should still try to create a version of this and try again and maybe try to create a version of this that I can actually hang in the tree, or if I should just stick with it as a piece of tabletop decor. Next, I took this large wooden Peace on Earth sign from Dollar Tree's Christmas craft section, and I just gave it a coat of like a light colored chalk paint. I think this was the sheepskin paint again, but the plain white one would also be great. And once it was dry, I took a black Sharpie marker and made little black lines all the way around the edges in order to look like stitching. You could hang this on the wall or do what I did and add it into the Christmas tree. And I honestly think that I like it in here even more than I thought I would. I am so happy with how this one turned out. For another easy style, I am using the Merry and Bright sign, and I sprayed this one gold, and then once it was dry, I took out some gold glitter glue paint. These come in a pack of 3 at Dollar Tree, and I just outlined the letters in gold glitter. We actually use this one in one of my sister's Christmas trees. I will leave the link up top and down below for the video where we decorated at her house. That video should be going up right around the same time as this one in the next couple of days if it's not up already. For the next one now, I'm taking a wooden tree sign from Dollar Tree and brushing it with some chalk paint. I really like this soft, somewhat like muted sage green color, and I'll leave the link for it below. It was actually part of that same multicolor sampler pack, so if you do get that pack, this is one of the colors in there. But if you prefer, Dollar Tree does carry like a brighter acrylic green paint if you would just rather get all your supplies in Dollar Tree. I was actually brushing this on quickly, this paint, and it just seemed like the paint was kind of absorbing and drying quickly, and rather than go over it all again and get it like 100% covered and solid, I decided to kind of leave it like that for some dimension. I almost felt like it gave it like a snowy effect or something, and I just thought it looked kind of cool like this. But feel free to paint the whole thing if you prefer. And then I used a chalk pen to write a scripture verse on here. I thought a Christmas verse would be so nice. I also added a white snowflake on top. I think these came like $6 for $1 at Dollar Tree, and that's it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you enjoyed, if you were inspired. Also, let me know which idea was your favorite, which one you enjoyed the most. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you guys soon in the next one. Bye!